Okay, we're going to look at another example of solving a polynomial function, looking for its zeros and x-intercepts and things like that. So in this case, this degree is a 4. That tells me that I'm going to have 4 answers. When I look at the picture on Desmos, though, I only see 2. So that tells me I know there's going to be 2 real solutions. But if I'm supposed to have 4 total, I conclude the other 2 answers are going to be complex. They're going to have something with an I in them, something imaginary. Now, when you start your problem, remember, you want to pick a nice integer 0 value. You don't want to, I wouldn't use the -1/2. I mean, you can, but let's go with something a little bit nicer. Let's pick that -2. So we're going to synthetically divide by that actual 0. It's already solved. There's no flipping the sign this time. So I'm going to go and I'm going to put my 2, 5, 4, 5, 2. We drop our first number. We multiply and add. We multiply and add. You multiply and you add. Multiply and add. Remember, this is a good thing. You want the remainder to be 0. If it's not 0, you did something wrong. You're going to take what's left and write your quotient. 1 power less than what you started with. Now again, when you get here, you have to think of all the methods you know. This one has 4 terms. When I see 4 terms, I think grouping. So I'm going to set this equal to 0, and I'm going to do my grouping method. So I'm going to do the GCF. So if I divide out the x squared, I'm going to be left with 2x and 1. The second pair down here, they really don't have anything in common other than 1. I like to write it out front, though, because it helps me see my factors. So I'm going to have my 2x plus 1 and my x squared plus 1. And again, we are solving this for all the solutions. Once I get it factored, I can make each factor equal 0 and solve my factors. Notice on this first one, when I go and solve it, I'm getting that -1/2 that I saw over here on the graph. So once you get one solution, if you synthetically divide and solve, you'll get that to match the rest of the solutions on your graph. If I do the x squared plus 1 equals 0, I'm going to do square root method on this one. Okay, and square root -1, I get plus or minus I. And that kind of checks out what I was thinking. I did get 2 real answers and I got 2 complex answers. So technically my answers are x equals -2 and -1/2. And I also got plus or minus I. I get 4 total answers, 2 real and 2